3 gunshots in the dark. 1 life ended, 2 more changed forever. What really happened that night between a husband, his wife, and his co-worker? Stay with me, because you'll want to hear every twist of this case. Welcome to Crime and Mystery Vault. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss our deep dives. In a peaceful Idaho town in 2010, Emmett Corrigan appeared to have the perfect life. He was a young, ambitious attorney, married to his college sweetheart Ashlee, and together they had 4 children, with another on the way. But behind the facade of a happy family life, cracks began to appear. Emmett and Ashlee had met back in 2003 at Utah State University. Their courtship was fast and passionate. Within 6 months they wed. Over the years, twins were born, then a son, then a daughter. And by 2010 they were expecting a 5th child. Ashlee, a devoted mother, stayed home with the children while Emmett launched his law practice. Yet as time passed, she noticed a shift. He grew distant, quick-tempered, and distant. Their children began asking if Daddy lived with them at all. Ashlee's worries deepened when she sensed Emmett's behavior wasn't just stress from work. She suspected he was hiding something, someone, and the name Kandi Hall kept surfacing. Kandi was a paralegal who had recently joined Emmett's firm, and soon enough, she and Emmett began an illicit affair. It seemed to offer him excitement, something that his routine marriage no longer provided. For Kandi, it was perhaps validation, a route back to feeling desirable and powerful. As the affair grew bolder, the cracks in both marriages became impossible to ignore. Ashlee, desperate to salvage her family, begged for marriage counseling. Emmett, irritated, dismissed her pleas and stormed out one afternoon, heading to a nearby Walgreens. At almost the same moment, Kandi's husband, Rob Hall, discovered incriminating messages between his wife and Emmett, and confronted her. In the chaos, Kandi told Rob she needed to go to Walgreens. What followed was tragically cinematic. Kandi and Emmett met at that Walgreens, drove away to a quiet subdivision, and engaged in a moment of intimacy in Emmett's truck. Afterwards, they headed back to the store, only to find Rob waiting. A heated confrontation erupted. Kandi tried to de-escalate, pushing Rob toward his car. But then, 3 gunshots echoed in the night. When the smoke cleared, Rob lay slumped, a bullet to his head. Emmett lay next to him, struck twice. 1 bullet pierced his heart, the other his skull. Emmett died on the spot. Rob survived his wound but claimed amnesia over the event. During the trial, Rob's defense asserted that Emmett had been under the influence of amphetamines and steroids, making him volatile. That Emmett grabbed Rob's gun first, shot him, and that Rob regained control and fired back in self-defense. The prosecution countered, Rob had brought a weapon intentionally, murdered Emmett, then attempted suicide by shooting himself. Kandi's testimony, shifting and inconsistent, worked heavily against the defense. In fact, the judge later remarked he had never seen a witness so thoroughly discredited. In 2012, Rob Hall was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 30 years in prison. He remains eligible for parole in 2028. To this day, he claims he cannot remember the night's events. Kandi, meanwhile, pleaded guilty to embezzlement charges from her prior job and served 2 years in prison. After release, she was put on probation. As for Ashlee Corrigan, now remarried, she has become an advocate for trauma victims. She states she has chosen forgiveness toward both Rob and Kandi. Her message to others: put your family first. If this case left you with questions or chills, let me know down in the comments which part you want me to explore further. Don't forget, for more real crime stories, myths, and mysteries, smash that subscribe button on Crime and Mystery Vault and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.